Okay, so today we are going to talk about translating verbal phrases to algebraic expressions. So we're talking about phrases that we are going to turn into algebraic expressions. That means that we're going to write keywords as mathematical symbols, unknown numbers as variables, numbers in words we'll write them as numbers. So first, everybody make sure that we are looking at the packet, page 57. Okay, so on page 57, we are going to look at translating verbal phrases into algebraic expressions. This is page 57. All right, so to translate statements into expressions and equations, the first step is identify keywords. We need to identify keywords that indicate the operation. After you identify the keyword that tells you what operation is performed, then you write the numbers or the variables in the correct order. So let's look, for example, keywords right here. These are the 4 keywords that show the 4 different operations. As you can see, let's highlight some of them. Okay, we have the sum. The sum means, we all know that, addition. We have the difference, and the difference means subtraction. So whenever you find a difference, they're talking about subtraction. The product is, you probably recall, the product is multiplication. And the quotient stands for division. Okay, so those are the 4 keywords: the sum, the addition, the difference, the subtraction, the product, the multiplication, the quotient, the division. So for example, if it says the sum of, right here it says the sum of 3 and 7, you write it 3 and 7. That's how you translate it. The word and, whatever you see the word and, that's where you put the keyword. Okay, so you identify the keyword and then you write the numbers and variable in the correct order. Let's say you're looking at the next example, the difference. The difference of 12 and 5. How do you translate that? The difference of 12 and 5. The product. So we're looking at the product. The product of 5 and 3. That means the multiplication of 5 and 3 in the same order. Finally, we have the quotient. The quotient means the division. So it would say something like the quotient of 20 and 4. So that means 20 divided by 4. The quotient of 20 and, where you hear the word and, that's where you put the keyword. Okay? The quotient of 20 and 4. So make sure you copy that in your notes. The sum is addition. The difference is subtraction. Product multiplication. And quotient is division. So now let's try these next problems right here. It says, write each verbal phrase as an algebraic expression. So first of all, the number 1, let's read it. It says, the sum of 8 and t. So we are going to first look for the keyword, which is sum. We know sum is addition, so we are adding 8 and, remember I said when you hear the word and, that's where you put the keyword, 8 and t. That's it. Now you guys go ahead and try Number 2. The quotient of G and 15. Find the keyword first. The keyword is quotient, and we said quotient means division. So the quotient of G and division right there, 15. G and 15. The quotient, the division of G and 15. All right, let's go ahead and do number 3. The product of 5 and B. So why don't we stop the video right now? Just press pause. Pause it. And do number 3 and number 4. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay. So you had a few seconds or a minute to do these 2 questions. Let's go and check what we have. Keyword number 3, the product. Product means multiplication. So here we have the multiplication of 5 and B. All right. Hopefully you got that right. Next one. The keyword is difference. Difference means subtraction. So here we have the difference of 32 and X. As you can see, where you hear and, that's where you put the keyword. The difference of 32 and X. All right. Okay, so we also have 2 more keywords that are very, very, very important. And they're very important because here you're going to have to switch the order. Okay? Very important that you remember that when you see this phrase right here, I'm going to highlight this. Highlight that color. Less than or more than. So these 2 keywords, you know, less than is minus and more than is plus. But you're going to have to write backwards. For example, less than. It says the first number subtracted from the second. Okay? You're going to switch the order of the terms. If it says more than, the first number is added to the second. So here we're going to look at some examples. You'll get a better idea. It says, write the phrase $5 less than Jennifer earned as an algebraic expression. So we're looking for the phrase that represents $5 less than Jennifer earned. So you first need to know how much she earned. We don't know. But from that amount, we are going to take away 5. From that amount. Do you hear that? From that amount, you're going to take 5 less. 5 less than that. So my keywords right here, my keywords are less than. We're going to let the variable D represent the money that Jennifer earned, because we don't know how much, it doesn't say. So my expression will be the money that she earned, 5 less than that. You cannot put in the other way, like 5 less than D, because as you can see, the money that she earned will be a negative D. How are you going to earn negative money? You can't, right? So remember, less than and more than. Okay? Every time I read this, I say dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I remember more than and less than. I'm going to write backwards. For example, watch this. More than. Dun 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 dun. So all I have to do, I know, is more. But instead of writing the 8 down here and the X down here, I'm not going to do that. I am going to switch the order, okay? So the X goes in the front and the 8 goes at the end because it's 8 more than X. Okay? Let's go to this one. 6 less than P. Less is the keyword, means minus. So we're going to take away 6 from P. So P has to be the beginning number. 6 less than that. See how it makes sense to write backwards? Because it says 6 less than minus 6. So the minus has to be in front of 6. All right, next one, number 7. 14 less than F. Less than. Dun, 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 dun. You write backwards. 14 at the end. F in the front. And less means take away. 14 less than. So I want 14 take away from F. 14 less than. This is messy, Miss Martinez. Very messy. Let's use. Okay, so less is minus. F. 14 less than that. All right, next one. Keyword is very good. More than. And more than means, yes, addition. So we have a plus. More than. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to write backwards. P more than what? More than 10. Okay? P more than 10. So to 10, you're going to add P. P more than 10. All right, next one. 3 more runs than Pirates score. More than. There you go again. Dun, 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 dun. Right backwards. If the 3 is in the front, 3 more than Pirates score. Well, we don't know the Pirates score, so we're going to use the capital P for Pirates. Okay, and the last one right here. 12 less than some number. So again, less, dun, 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 dun. We're going to write the keyword, and we write backwards. 12 less than some number. We call it n, x, whatever variable you want to use. There you go. So very important you understand what is less and more. But if it says less than or more than, you need to write